Stimulus. There we go. So stimulus. So stimulus will create adaptation, right? So when we're looking at stimulus or progressive overload, what are typically the focus points with that? Add weight, add reps, improve form, tempo. Cool. But there is this other side of the equation where if we are moving better, we are improving the direction of that stimulus. Honestly, your average bodybuilding client will, what do they describe themselves as? Intermediate, advanced, probably all advanced, right? How many of them move like shit? Most of them, right? So like the average person who's been training for a while, progressive overload, when you look at both sides of the equation, right? It's not just adding reps, it's not just adding load to the bar, but there's a qualitative side to it. So not only how are we doing it, but what are we doing, right? All exercise selection is not going to be created equal. Does the exercise that we're choosing actually match the stimulus or the adaptation that we're trying to elicit? And then how well are we doing that? The principles will kind of overlap in terms of we're training gym pop clients, or we're training for sports performance, or we're training for longevity. If you have an idea of these principles that we're going to talk about, you can train anybody, right? You should apply them to anybody. You should really understand them. So, right. So that's kind of like where I'd like to start. Now, we can talk about movement quality, kind of like generally speaking, like how well are we executing, or we can talk about like movement qualities, which I would look at as patterns that will define as important for human movement.